MFS Season 18 star Madison's meanness towards Alan and her unwillingness to give the experiment a try prove she shouldn't have been on the show. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Madison Myers from Married at First Sight Season 18 has stirred up quite a bit of controversy with her disinterest in her husband, Alan Slovic, and it's easy to wonder if she was the right person to cast in this relationship experiment. The MAFS experts paired Madison with Alan. Despite being excited after meeting him, things went downhill after she was unimpressed by his unique sense of style and his quirky personality. A self-proclaimed gym enthusiast, Madison was matched with Alan, whose lack of interest in fitness made them appear incompatible. Even though these two haven't had any serious arguments, they haven't shown any real chemistry so far. Overall, Alan seems like a solid catch. His willingness to learn about his wife, to try to make the marriage work, has been commendable. From the start, Alan has been authentically himself, such as when he showed up in his bright broccoli print undies. Since then, Madison has been focused on his style and physical attributes. Her unwillingness to really get to know Alan suggests she might not have been the best choice for Married at First Sight Season 18. Madison is too mean to Alan Slovic. Madison has been critical towards her husband, Alan. Sometimes, she's really mean to him. While they were getting acquainted, Madison addressed Alan's outlandish outfits, which she hated. One unforgettable moment was after the couple returned from their Cabo vacation. Madison let Alan know that she didn't like his style, adding that she was hoping he'd tone down his loud outfits. She candidly told him his ensembles weren't her preferred style. According to Madison, getting real with Alan about his fashion sense was the best way to promote change. In this conversation, the MAFS star added that she would have loved it if he was more active during his free time. Then she'd know that he was taking care of himself. That was such a harsh conversation to have. Madison must have assumed that the only way people can feel good about themselves is by hitting the gym, as she loves to work out. While Alan said that he wasn't a gym person, he told her he stayed active in other ways, such as when he was doing manual labor. Madison acted like she was doing Alan a favor when she let him know what she loved in a partner. However, Alan doesn't need a woman who constantly criticizes him. Instead, he needs someone who understands who he is and is willing to compromise in the relationship. That's not how Madison approached her interaction with Alan. Madison gives her partner mixed messages. Madison had been single for 2 years before joining MFS Season 18. Therefore, she seemed to understand pretty well what she was looking for in a partner. Initially, Alan ticked all her boxes. The MFS couple bonded over their shared experiences and sense of humor. When the experts asked Madison what she looked for in a partner, the reality star gave a vague answer, stating that he wanted someone who valued emotional connection rather than looks. However, Madison's statements were contradictory, especially when describing the type of men she'd been with in the past. They didn't seem to be like Alan. Soon enough, it became evident that Madison didn't think Alan was that attractive. Her family also confirmed that Alan wasn't her type. Despite Alan being a good-looking guy, his physical attributes were different from what Madison usually liked. She had exclusively dated athletic men. Therefore, she may have lied about wanting something different from the metrosexual men she'd been with, and realized pretty quickly that she couldn't get past her issues with Alan's looks. The fact that she wants to change Alan's style shows that Madison wants to turn him into the type of guys she used to date. That type of shade can harm someone's confidence, leaving someone second-guessing themselves. She might be part of an infidelity scandal. MAFS Season 18 is teasing a cheating scandal and couples swap since the beginning. The unscripted reality show has been throwing a couple of subtle hints about the scandal that's about to explode. In the recent MAFS episode, Michelle Tomlin confronted her husband, David Trimble, for exchanging intimate texts with another woman. This is an indication that a cheating scandal is on the horizon via Lifetime. The rumors have been pointing at Madison and David as the two MAFS participants who stepped out of their marriages. Like Madison's marriage to Alan, David's union with Michelle is an absolute disaster. Michelle was looking for a tall, dark man who shared her values. Although David seemed like a perfect match, the fact that he lived with his parents was a turnoff. Earlier on MFS, Viewers saw Madison and David working out without their partners, raising concerns that they could have been the duo that cheated. Recently, an account @MAFSFan shared images of David and Madison, who were allegedly spotted together at a restaurant. The account also suggested that their original partners, Michelle and Alan, might have been part of the potential swap as they were seen flirting on social media. Madison's behavior throughout her marriage, coupled with the cheating scandal, makes it look like she joined MFS for the drama. She was never interested in getting married or genuinely going through the experiment. MFS experts should have seen the red flags. MFS experts fell short when matching the couples and guiding them through MFS Season 18. Had they done their due diligence, participants like Madison wouldn't have been on the show, since her red flags were too glaring to overlook. Throughout the season, Madison seemed cold-hearted. In contrast, Alan stood out as one of the more open-minded cast members. He was willing to fully embrace the MAFS experiment. Unfortunately, Madison's mean behavior made the stint unnecessarily difficult for him. The MAFS experts made the process worse for cast members like Alan, who were having a hard time with their partners. For instance, Dr. Pia Hollick seemed inconsistent in terms of how she addressed issues within marriages. While she suggested Madison's behavior towards Alan might stem from past trauma, she blamed Michelle for her problems with David. At one point, the MAFS expert asked Michelle to be open to changes while ignoring all the issues she raised about her relationship with David. Perhaps giving Madison a free pass might have contributed to her problematic behavior. It was clear from the start that Alan wasn't Madison's type. So, the Married at First Sight Season 18 experts should have recognized Alan wasn't a suitable match for her, and Madison wasn't ready to explore, thus finding her a better partner rather than waiting around and hoping she'd change.